It's New Year's Eve, 2012, December 31st. I'm going to put the link to this article below. It comes from beforeitsnews.com. Right above the comments section in the Show More section, if you're a Christian living in the United States of America today, you are going to be outraged. What will the new year bring from the Obama administration, the elite, the big banksters, the New World Order? The government wants to take away your Second Amendment rights to bear arms. They're working and pushing on that right now, and they want to take away your First Amendment rights. Wake up, America. Here's the headline, and you are going to be outraged. Obama can and will force Christians to act against their faith. Obama administration drops a bombshell. America, we the people, you need to wake up and see what is happening. We are now going into 2013, and it's spiraling out of control. You're losing your rights. The Obama administration has dropped a bombshell in the recent Hobby Lobby challenge to Obamacare. According to CNS News, the Obama administration claims that the First Amendment still allows them to force Christians to violate their religious beliefs, amazingly, even on the basis where the life and deaths of innocent human beings is at stake. Americans opposed to Obamacare and fond of the First Amendment should stand behind Hobby Lobby on this one. Hobby Lobby is a family-owned and operated business, a Christian family. They are strong on Christian principles and biblical beliefs. And they are going to be fined starting tomorrow, Tuesday, January 1st, $1.3 million per day for standing up for their religious freedoms, their First Amendment. America, you're allowing this to happen. A couple of informative videos about Hobby Lobby's fight against tyranny and Obamacare are down at the bottom of the story from the CNS story linked above. So many people voted for Obama. Oh, he is a Christian president. He is a Muslim. Barack Obama, in a legal argument formally presented in federal court in the case of Hobby Lobby versus Kathleen Sebelius, the Obama administration is claiming that the First Amendment, which expressively denies the government the authority to prohibit the free exercise of religion, nonetheless allows it to force Christians to directly violate their religious beliefs, even on a matter that involves the life and death of innocent human beings. I'm not going to read all of this because I want to get to these videos, but the Obama administration is making a twofold argument for why it can force Christians to act against their faith in complying with the regulation it has issued under the Obamacare law, the same Obamacare law that wants to introduce to you the RFID microchip that requires virtually all health care plans to cover, without copay, sterilizations, contraceptives, and abortion-inducing drugs. There's your Christian president. The last we knew, the First Amendment was still intact and in effect in America. Has that been taken away too, along with the government's attempt to take away our Second Amendment? Is this what happens once they take away Americans' right to protect ourselves via our Second Amendment? Armed IRS workers to enforce Obamacare? That's what's happening, people. Wake up. The last time we checked, the first was still in effect from the ADL itself. You're going to be outraged. First, I'm going to play real quick. I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to play this video, and it is explaining Hobby Lobby's Christian beliefs, and their First Amendment is just being stomped on by your Christian president, Barack Obama. Just take a listen. The second video, you are going to be outraged. You're going to see Illuminati symbolism. You are going to see it comes from mainstream media news put out where they believe Christians should just be arrested and carted away. You're going to be outraged. Hold on. Let's listen here first.
Hobby Hobby Lobby has lost its battle against Obamacare. The ruling is in. Here's WTOC, Fox News, and KFOR. The federal judge has rejected Hobby Lobby stores' request to block part of the federal health care law that requires employers to provide insurance coverage for the morning after and week after birth control pills.
That is a Christian-owned family, a family that is devoutly Christian, the Green family. They've got 13,000 employees in 41 states and 500 stores. All they're asking is for a narrow exemption from the health care law so that they don't have to cover drugs that they believe cause abortions.
But the judge denied Hobby Lobby's request, ruling that Obamacare only exempts religious organizations, which Hobby Lobby is not. Think Progress has the statement. Hobby Lobby and Mardell, its partner company, are not religious organizations. Plaintiffs have not cited, and the court has not found, any case concluding that secular, for-profit corporations such as Hobby Lobby and Mardell have a constitutional right to the free exercise of religion. Here's the response from Hobby Lobby's attorney, Kyle Duncan. Every American, including family business owners like the Greens, should be free to live and do business according to their religious beliefs. It is by God's grace and provision that Hobby Lobby has endured. Therefore, we seek to honor God by operating the company in a manner consistent with biblical principles. Hobby Lobby plans to immediately appeal the ruling. For Newsy, I'm Jasmine Bailey, multiple sources, The Real Story.
Now, this next video is going to outrage you. It comes from mainstream media news, the Huffington Post message board, mainstream media news. People of America, your rights are being stripped away. Your First Amendment rights, your Second Amendment rights. Is this what we're ringing in the new year? You're laying back. You're playing possum. You're playing dead. You're laying on your back, American people. Where's your backbone? You're laying on your back while all your rights are being stripped away from you. This is going to infuriate you. This is a video created using actual liberal comments on the Huffington Post mainstream media message board about Hobby Lobby refusing to cover the morning after pill. Now, what you're going to find is a lot of symbolism. You're going to find a lot of hatred against Christians in here. They're talking about karma, which is not a Christian belief. That comes from Hinduism. They want this young lady here at the end says Christians should just be carted away. She's calling us a bunch of Christian nuts. But let's look at some Illuminati symbolism. See if you can see it. Now, I'm not saying this is Starbucks, but they're in a coffee shop, and the two cups here, you'll see the second cup in a moment, it sure looks like the Starbucks logo to me. Are you ready? Take a listen, and you are going to be furious if you're a Christian in America today.
And yet these people would crawl over hot coals to support laws that limit or oppose the beliefs of Muslims.
Yet another company I won't do business with.
Their religious freedom rules and must be legislated so that any who refuses to believe as the David Greens of the world believe can be rightfully punished for their refusal to be.
Hope the gov finds these religious nuts. Christian-owned? Go figure.
You've never understood the ultra-Christian aversion to letting people make their own choices. If they did allow their followers to make their own choices, actually think, then people might actually question their nonsensical rhetoric. Sheep, opiate of the masses.
I have some sympathy for the workers who lose their paycheck when these douchebags go as economically bankrupt as they are.
You cannot be conservative and Christian. It is against the teachings of Jesus.
Headline: Hobby Lobby files for Chapter 11 because they are stupid.
Just because you think you are better does not mean you get to decide for others. This trend is disturbing.
Can't wait to see the over and under on when Hobby Lobby files for bankruptcy. At $1.3 million per day in fines, shouldn't be long.
It always makes me happy when I hear about some right-wing Christians being offended.
It makes them happy.
They deserve to have everything they've done to humanity thrown back in their faces on a regular basis. It's called karma.
I agree. Anyone who is a Christian should be forced to be...
It's called karma. Do you catch that? That is a non-Christian belief. That comes from Hinduism.
Pay reparations for all the destruction they'll have caused the world, if not thrown in prison straight away.
If not thrown in prison. Christians should be thrown in prison straight away. FEMA camps, boxcars, chains, and shackles. I hope America, I hope you wake up. We're losing all our rights. 2013, we're going to ring in 2013 tonight. Wake up, come out of your slumber, America. Stand up. If you lay down, we've lost it all. Welcome to the United States of Islam. That's your government, your mainstream media news, just bashing Christians. I don't know, everyone. Leave me comments. Time's running out.